Roger, welcome to the channel. Mk2 Escort rally car, properly sorted car, really tidy setup, proper cockpit, proper built 2-litre Pinto. That's amazing that you turn that into that. Hello and welcome to this video. I'm Marcus Hayes, and as you know, if you watched the last video, we're starting the day off today in sunny Eastbourne. Dear oh dear, English weather. Anyway, you can't control the weather, and today me and my beautiful girlfriend Kat are continuing our little road trip, and we're going to be meeting up with another couple of subscribers today and checking out their classic Fords. Our first stop today is to go and meet a guy called Roger who owns a Mk2 Escort rally car. Quick pit stop for the obligatory Costa coffee. All right, so we've made it to our destination, a secret place somewhere in England where we joined Roger. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for letting us come down and check out your super cool Mk2 Escort rally car. So this is Roger's Mk2 Escort rally car that he likes to call Ort. This was actually built by him and his missus in 4 years. It's finished in Mustang Racing Red. And it's got a Larry Pinto in the bay, which we'll have a look at in a minute. But yeah, proper rally look. Loving the spotlights on the front. Got the cheeky front spoiler coming round. It's obviously got the rally arches. Really wide gold mini light style alloys. It's got the Princess 4-pot calipers behind there. Really cool mud flaps. We'll check out the interior in a minute. That's really cool. Round to the back. Loving these alloy protectors for the rear lights. Got the RS spoiler on the boot. The rally style spring loaded things that hold the boot down. It's actually running an Atlas axle. It's got the bracing on there. It's got rear disc conversion. Ashley exhaust system. Really cool braided brake lines and stuff. Yeah, this is a properly sorted car. We will have a look in the boot. Got a really cool setup in the boot. Got the alloy ralloy fuel cell with the filler here. Nice alloy fuel pump bracket. It's got the facet fuel pump. A spare mini light style alloy mounted in the center of the boot floor, and he's moved the battery to the boot as well. I think it's cool that he's got the wheel brace strapped to the side of the battery. Yeah, really tidy setup in the boot. Close this back down. Let's have a look in the interior. Still kept the original style door cards, but everything else is non-standard. Aftermarket steering wheel, nice OMP bucket seats with the Say-belt harnesses, proper rally style switch panel in the middle, navigator's footrest, fire extinguisher. It's got a full bolt-in safety devices roll cage. It's even got an intercom system because the car is pretty loud. In the back, we've got the net to hold your helmets. And I really like that alloy firewall in the back as well. Now I've got to sit inside this thing for a minute. Yeah, what a cool place to be. Proper cockpit. See, he's got a part of an Escort badge here, Ort, that's the name of the car. And on the passenger side kick panel down there, he's got the windscreen washer bottle. Unfortunately, we can't go for a spin in this car because Roger's currently working on something to do with the rear axle, which we'll talk about in a minute. And the car does have hydraulic fly-off handbrake, but he's got the cable hooked up as well. Emergency hammer mounted down here, just in case. Remember them on the buses on the way to school when I was a kid. What an awesome machine. Cool to see that Ort is rocking a Marcus Hayes sticker. I think we'll pop the bonnet now and take a look at the heart of the beast. Got the proper old school style bonnet pins on this. As I mentioned, proper built 2-litre Pinto running on twin 45 side drive carburetors. there's the Ashley manifold that's been wrapped. Nice alloy radiator, alloy oil catch can as well. What an awesome looking bay.
I've had problems with these bearings that keep failing. So at the moment.
Alright, sliding up the shaft.
Yeah, you see
that's exactly what happened to Esther.
Is it? Yeah. So the plan is to get this kit. So they're almost like semi-floating.
Yeah, Quaife uprated shafts with semi-floating hubs.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully that'll solve the problem, because that's 2 sets of bearings that's had, and it's only done about 4,000 miles in total.
4,000 hard miles.
Yes.
So I'm not the only one that's had this problem with the bearing sliding up the shaft.
Yeah.
So Roger's actually got some pictures on his laptop of the state of this car when he bought it, and yeah, it was a state. Wow. That's amazing that you turned that into that.
It's like you cut it back, you've got to find something to weld to, haven't you?
That's crazy, man. I mean, I see the car and I can see you put a lot of work into it, but that is crazy.
Yeah, it'd been on a drive for 20 years or something.
You saved it.
Yeah, the chassis was bad, really bad.
It looks like you literally started from nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the colour, yeah?
Yeah, that was it, yeah.
And there it is, coming together. That's amazing. I've got to say as well, what an awesome garage. Plenty of space down the back for tools and stuff. Really like that Ford badge white on the wall. Got some really cool pictures of the car on the wall over here as well. Yeah, Roger does like to get out and use the car properly. Old mountainy steering wheel up there as well. Yeah, Roger's actually got a Group 4 Fabrications World Cup cross member sitting on his shelf. They actually decided to use the original one in the end. Although this car can't be driven at the moment, Roger is very kindly gonna fire it up so that we can hear the Pinto. But he's just bolting the prop shaft back onto the pinion of the diff, just so that's not, you know, vibrating around under there.
That's all.
Can't beat the sound of twin side draft carburetors. She purrs, mate. Oh yeah, thanks for letting us hear it, Roger.
No worries.
Yeah, Roger's deleted the C-pillar trims. That's something I was thinking about doing on Maud, actually.
I was going to put them on, and I thought, oh, I don't know.
I think it does look cleaner without them. Like.
It does, doesn't it?
All right, Roger, we're going to get out of your way, but thank you so much for inviting me down to check this car out. Obviously, shame we couldn't go for a spin, but yeah, it is amazing to see this thing in real life at last. But yeah, I'll chat to you online soon, no doubt. Thanks, man.
Cheers.
Well, what an awesome car Roger's Mk2 Escort is. I think it's really cool that he built the car with his missus. And yeah, it was a shame that we couldn't go for a spin in it today, but hopefully one day we'll come back down and I'll get to go out in it then. And who knows, maybe then I'll be able to bring one of my cars with me. We do actually have one more stop to make today, which you'll be able to see in the next video. But for now, I'm going to end this video here. If you did think it was any good, please do give it a thumbs up and a share. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Click subscribe to keep up to date with all my future uploads, and check the links in the description to my social media and my website. I'll also leave my email address down there for anyone who wants to contact me. Massive thanks to each and every one of you for your continued support of my channel, and massive thanks to Roger and his missus for inviting us down to check out the Escort. Other than that, until next time, from me and my beautiful girlfriend Kat, thanks for watching.